In this video, I coach a Diamond 1 chamber on how to position on defense. I mean, I don't dislike the TP setup you have on bottom site because it keeps you safe from kitchen. But normally I like to have my kitchen TP here just because the rotate makes it a million times faster, but it's not bad. Has this person been coached by you before? Yeah, I've coached Mega like multiple times. And you're still around the same rank, I think. Maybe I need to do better.
You don't even want to know.
The climbing stuff. So a similar thing happened in the VOD I was watching with Chad yesterday, or not even yesterday, a couple days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. Regardless, the point is that like you guys are kind of doing the same thing when you both were holding the angle for your teammate to push up into a lane, and then when they actually started pushing up into a lane, you both TP backwards. And normally this is pretty okay if you're playing a lane that like lets you fast rotate towards another like really contested area. But in this case, right, your TP is just gonna go back here, so you don't even get the benefit of fast rotating, and like you don't even get the benefit of like contesting mid right away after your TP. So the takeaway here is like you can hold a little bit for this guy, but you might as well just go with them because your fast TP, quote unquote, or I guess your rotate TP is not really doing shit for you. So it's better to just go double flank and contain them here. And if this guy does die, you don't want to lose that space, because what could end up happening is this guy pushes up, gets to around here, insta dies, and then you already TP'd, lost your position, and now you have to run all the way back. Whereas like if you push up with this guy and he dies, you can go for the trade and still retain the space. At the very least, if he does die, you could like play in a corner or something and try to get like a refrag, right?
Okay.
But
You're
yeah.
gonna really hate this VOD then. This happens almost every round.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. My recommendation just going forward is buy what you can on second round. Like at least get a good gun. I would like at the very least get a Marshall or a Stinger.
Okay.
And then when you go into round 3, you could kind of rely on your Deagle bullets if you need to for like a shitty
Okay, yeah.
variation into the gun round. But
Is
I think
that just specific for chamber though?
yeah, I think that applies to every single agent, but it even more so for chamber, because I think it's really important for you to like, I guess, get a better gun because your teammates most likely aren't going to, and you like want to secure the round.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Spike down B.
Ooh. Okay, so just a note, I wasn't gonna point it out on pistol round because I think playing top yellow is good. But for round 2 here, especially since he has a Marshall, he's gonna be the one playing yellow, and you kind of want to be the one closer. So I would probably advise you to play top white or in the wait, where's the fucking cubby? The cubby next to the panel here. Like you play here or here, and let your teammate play yellow. You don't both want to be yellow unless you're playing bait. Like he could be fighting for the death, and then you play here and go for your one after. But I guess it's better for you to get close. Like one of you guys should be playing close, and since you get the TP out, you might as well. Like you should be that guy.
Bye. About to toss this round.
Yeah. Top yellow specifically, I actually don't like playing this position at all.
Oh, you're really gonna hate this.
I guess
it up, but it's not that frequent.
I should explain why. I think the angle that top yellow has is very hard to get a kill unless like you're really good with your crosshair placement, get an insta one tap, and your reaction time is really good. So like it could definitely work for you. And slash As or you if guys you're can see, a opting, large if majority you're of you opting guys this are angle, not the kill's a lot easier. Please subscribe. Otherwise,
for
I
more
would kind of
content
just
like this.
recommend playing like here, or somewhere here, like close with the with a gun that's not an op, just for more consistency. Or you just play your timing behind yellow and kind of peek late. But
Yeah.
I personally don't get that much value from top yellow because someone jump peeks or drones or jiggles me, and then I just have to TP away. So like I kind of lose my position right away. Okay, so something I should mention too, just a benefit of playing closer, compared to yellow-ish every round, is like when your teammates do end up going for the mid push, you want to kind of match this guy and like pinch through garage here, instead of going for the TP back. And the reason why I think it's really important is because going before, like if this guy dies, there's a space, it's bad, but also your rotate timing is just terrible. And this is something you really want to do a lot more on wide maps, right? Just think like Pearl, Icebox, breeze, like those maps when you rotate, you're never going to be on the site in time when the site is getting executed on. So it's better to try to go somewhere in the connector area to, like, for example, what I'm trying to say is like if you're rotating from B to A on breeze, sometimes it's better to go through mid. On Icebox, it's sometimes better to go through mid, right? Because it's a little bit quicker. In this case, you push through, so it's like getting that type of same idea. Basically just avoiding the spawn rotate. The spawn rotate is essentially useless because it takes so long anyway, so you want to make your rotate a little bit more active.
You're really gonna hate this VOD.
Well, that's good. We have a couple of key takeaways, so hopefully we can apply that next time you play Icebox. Okay, so I have a couple of points. I guess I don't know if it's even. This guy just swings through the smoke. First of all, complete dumbass. But initially here, right? I want you to take a swing while your TP is still up because it's obviously in shootable range. I don't think it's actually in cover, and I'm really surprised they don't shoot it. But
I'm not sure if it is this round, but I know I move it next round.
Okay. When you TP out here. I think it's good for you to try to get closer when you see that these smokes are up. Because they don't have flash kick. I just controlled A by accident. They don't have flash character, right? I guess you could get fade dogged, in which case you just get railed. But when I see these smokes, my first instinct is to get close and then like play like somewhere here.
Okay.
And then when you get scanned here and you're scaling up right side, I actually don't like scaling on this back wall here for this danger angle. Maybe that sounds counterintuitive, but normally what ends up happening for me is when I scale up backside on this angle, this guy danger, I get like a weird timing. And it kind of happens here, like where he's swinging this side and he tucks back in. So when I scale up on this side here, I like to play a little bit more tucked, right? I walk up more left side, so I'm not really exposed to the angle as I walk up. And then I start creeping out as I'm here. And then I feel like if you do this, you won't get timing like that, but also your peak is a lot more stronger.
So you want me further back from the wall, or like...
Yeah, just hug this one so you don't get exposed to like, you don't want to like peek into danger yet. You could get really close here before this guy sees you and then like peek out and kill this guy in the corner if he's there, and then continue going out and isolating the angles. Whereas like when you do it like this, sure, like you stop them from going to the corner early, right? Which is you can argue this is a good thing too, but I don't like scaling into this angle by holding W, because I feel like if this guy just swings out like he would normally and he's like cleared this already or he smokes it off, then he will have the advantage on you because he's swinging out horizontally when we're walking up diagonally.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Right. And then of course, since the angle is kind of like that, you're not even able to go for a wider peak on your readjustment here because this wall is on your backside. So it's like kind of awkward for you. You can't even like swing out. Yeah. So just to play the angle a little bit better, walk up close wall. Okay, so this was the first round we opt, and then we went for a passive angle. I mean, you already know what I'm going to say, but like really just try to be more active. And specifically in the case here, like that you raise, like just to illustrate what could happen is if you push up with this guy, or not right there. He just walks up and dies a rocket. He gets the kill here, right? Imagine you were close here, maybe even peek on the backside. You get the second kill here easy, right? You get the refrag here, and then you guys are able to like hold this aggressive space because you have the op, right? You don't have to fall all the way back here. But like it does work out in the case that like he does run back and they end up chasing him and he goes for the, like you end up are able to get the bait on this second guy, but you don't actually get the kill. But like that's like because he chased the raise. What could happen is like he gets the kill, he falls back, and like you just sit idle on this angle for like a whole minute and you don't actually get the duel, right? Yeah. So just to illustrate, right, just really try to be a little bit more active and just push up a little bit more, and I think you'll get a lot more value. And maybe that's just like you don't want to be out of your TP range, and that's fair. You kind of want to like, you're playing your agent probably the way you feel comfortable with, and maybe that's the way you should do it. Because like obviously if you push out your TP, like you're just an AI with no util. So
okay, so like this is again the like, I don't understand. This raise has done this like every round, so I'm like, I don't want to just like give up 2 and then just give them the site. I don't know.
No, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a fair justification, right? This guy's being one-dimensional, and you're like playing to like, I guess, support that just in case he insta-dies and you hold the B rush.
More passive. You're definitely correct with ops.
I mean, it's a hard thing to change regardless, because it's hard to recommend you to play out of your TP range, right? So like there's not really any aggressive TP setups you can do to push B, and there's not really any aggressive TP setups you can do to push mid unless you put your TP down in tube, and that makes audio queue, right? So
Yeah.
like really the only consistent and like safe-ish, like surprising way to push aggressively on this map is to push A and put your TP on pipes or like lower pipes or something like that, or even top 410. That's not really pushing, but you're gonna off angle. So like A is definitely the more intuitive way of doing it, of playing chamber,
Yeah.
but I think especially when you have a teammate that's making space for you, like this guy's not, even though he's running it down, like he's throwing Boombot at least, and I think he might have even thrown a nade. I don't know if he did this round, but yeah, he naded deep and then he Boombot, right? So it's not like he's doing it blindly, like he's at least supporting it with util, and that's like where you come into play. You take advantage of his util, going back to the idea of everyone on your team is holding util for you. Like now you can go push up, and you know it's like, oh, I'm doing it out of my TP range. Well, maybe you don't even put your TP down at the start of the round. Like maybe you just put like one like back here or like even top yellow, and then push up and then go for a duel with this guy's util, take a fight, and then put your TP down like here or something. And then like when you get the duel, you could TP back up here, and I feel like that's okay too. Like it's definitely unorthodox, but this really boils down to you just being comfortable with playing without your TP and taking a fight without it early, and then like maybe putting it down later.
Yeah.
Specifically on B and mid. I think on A you can definitely get away with putting the TP up early, and it's probably better to do so. But yep, take care, good luck.
Yeah.
Run it down,
Yes,
brother.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, will do.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.